and welcome back to HLS Crypto. My name is Dan. Let me shove myself out the way. So crypto gaming is going to explode urgent. Now, crypto gaming is already in the process of delivering some incredible gains right now. As you know, I got involved in Myria very, very early, and that's doing very, very well. Also, one that you guys front run me on and absolutely destroyed me on, which we'll talk about later. Plus, I have made a purchase. Obviously, the buy alert has gone out to the Patreon members in our Discord, but it's another one that I think is going to do very, very well. So, I've been talking about crypto gaming in general. They can potentially melt faces, particularly in the bull run. Gaming will explode, in my opinion, and I know that many people make huge gains from gaming projects. A few that bought some of the coins I spoke about have already made big gains, which is, of course, is amazing. I'm a little bit jealous, but it is amazing. I'm glad to see that everyone is doing well, with certain purchases that they've made. So it is always nice when someone messages me and says, "Oh, I've just made a 5x or whatever." It's nice, it is important. I'll always tell you about the one coin. I'll also tell you about the one coin that I bought, that I just bought, but I gave the buy alert to Patreons over on Discord first, of course. But I'm letting you all know now, and let me tell you, it is a risky play. It is a risky play. So why gaming? Well, the thing about it is most people in the world play games, and as we still have a lot of people on the fence about crypto, gaming is the remover of that barrier. That barrier to entry that I speak about. I think that if you can get something that a lot of people do, it makes that transition and the adoption much easier to switch from a Web 2 to Web 3 version. The games themselves, are coming thick and fast. We saw how popular the GTA trailer was very recently, so we know that gaming is still a massive, massive thing. And I imagine to continue into this bull run and make a lot of people a lot of money. Alex Becker, obviously you've probably heard of him. He's a huge YouTuber and he's talking a lot about gaming. And he has the influence to move the project he talks about, because the market caps that he talks about is particularly low. So he has that kind of influence. He's got that level of influence where he can mention something and then almost overnight it will absolutely fly. So with regards to Alex Becker, I've got nothing against the guy. I'm sure he's fine. But what you've got there is someone who has the ability to actually pump the market. He's got that level of influence. I don't have that, so don't worry. But it is interesting to see how many people follow this guy. And, he could be worth looking into, maybe catching his videos a bit earlier. And then you have this. Now, this, for me, is really, really important. So, global crypto gaming market expected to grow to 206 billion by 2025. Now, that's huge, and I expect it to actually be probably bigger than that. And if we look at this, how big is the global gaming market in 2025? So, $268.8 billion US dollars annually. So it's estimated the global gaming market will amount to $268.8 billion US dollars annually in 2025, up from $178 billion US dollars in 2021. Obviously, we saw the success of Gala, etc. And then not only that, you've got this. Now, I've shown this before, but I think it's important. So we've seen Bitcoin pump recently. We've seen Bitcoin absolutely melt faces. Now, what tends to happen is, now I know this is more for a bull run scenario, but I think it can happen on the macro level too, that money's in Bitcoin. It'll then go into Ethereum. We'll see Ethereum spike, and then we'll see things like Quant, Solana, the large caps move, which we're starting to see now from Quant, which is great, by the way, because I've been a huge believer in Quant. And then into alt season. Now, alt season has the potential to make you a lot of gains, and that's by getting into coins that are very, very low in market cap, not spoken about so much, and give us the ability to really make big gains. And I think that that's part of the cycle that we need to be really focusing on. As you know, I already love Myria. I've got a very big position in Myria. It's one of my biggest game positions that I have, and fortunately it is doing very, very well right now. As you can see, the price is good. It's up to the penny now that it hadn't got to before. I think that's its all-time high now. And if you look at its max chart, it's starting to do what you want it to do. Its all-time high was only 4 hours ago, and it's down 3.58% from that. That was a great choice. I think you'll agree. Again, with certain gaming projects, sometimes it's better to buy like the incubator of the gaming project, so a platform that allows games within the platform as opposed to picking one particular game, because obviously that can be sometimes uh, not so good. If people pick up a game, decide it's good for a little while, and put it down again, you're going to see the dip in price. Whereas things like Myriad, I think, will always have a place in this regard. Then you've got Gala. I still hold Gala. I know that people dislike Gala. I know that the lawsuit has had a negative effect, and obviously that is absolutely fine. If you sold your Gala, there is no judgment from me. That's absolutely fine. I don't necessarily blame you. I didn't. I held, and we'll see, hopefully, some gains in the bull run, and I still imagine that there will be. The max chart, as you can see, in 2021, it went nuts, and it's right down low again now, but it is starting to make a bit of a comeback, which is nice. Then you've got this GFL. So Games for a Living, it is now at 0.04 cents. Another one that I hold, not as much as I hold Myria, but I still think this is a great project. And again, it's one of these projects that has games on the actual site as opposed to just being a gaming coin. And again, as you can see from the 24-hour chart, it's doing very, 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 very well. And if you look at this max chart as well, you'll see that it is up only, which is great. Its all-time high was only 6 days ago and was 6.7% down from that. I imagine that these will be long-term plays going into the 2025 bull run. Then you've got Lit Lab Games. Another very popular game and token. It's only got a $21 million market cap. Still think this is now at probably a buying price because it has dropped 12% since its all-time high, which was only 3 days ago. I think this has got a good chance of flying up as soon as more people talk about it, which will happen. I imagine a lot more YouTubers will speak about Lit Lab Games very, very shortly. Then you've got PlayZap, another one that I hold and I absolutely think is brilliant. I like the tokenomics in this one. Again, it started to dip a little bit, I think, recently. So we're 27 days away from all-time high. It's down 20% from that. So could this be a good buying opportunity? Quite possibly. If we look at its max chart, I'm very bullish on PlayZap. I really am. And I told you before as well, one of the subscribers got his wife to play it. And, because there's a few games on there, and she really, really liked it. And I like the fact that, if people are enjoying playing it, the adoption's there, and it's good for us, the investor. And I don't think that's a very bad chart to look at, particularly over that. You've got this one. So Alaskan Gold Rush, Carrot. Now, this is the one that I made a video about and said that I want to buy some. I think it's good. I was waiting for a slight dip. You guys said, no, we're going to buy it right in front of your eyes, which you guys did do. Apologies, my cold is still there. But you can see that I think it was about a week ago I made the video. It's up 184% in that time, which it blows my mind a little bit. The fact that you guys went out there and got that, but I'm glad that you did. I'm glad that you did. I actually quite like it. I think the concept really, really does impress me. I do like the website. I like everything about it. I think it's going to do well. But as I say, err on the side of caution. It is a one game thing. Then this one here, Spooky Z. Now, SPZ is its ticker symbol. I have bought this. I have actually bought it. This is the coin that I purchased. Its market cap right now, I believe, let me just double check, is still just below a $2 million market cap. Will I hold this all the way through to 100x? I don't know. Would it be nice to be able to get a 5, 10, 15, maybe a 20x, and then fill up some bigger bags and let the remainder ride up to a potential 100x? I have bought this project. I did it today. It is something that does interest me. Like I said, market cap below 2 million. The price isn't doing very well, and it's down 18% from its all-time high, which is 1 day ago. So I kind of like the idea that I might have bought a dip here. The website itself, I've shown you before, but you can have a little look through. So play your favorite games and earn crypto. So it's slightly different to what you would normally expect from a crypto coin. It's got its own zombie game out as well, but play your favorite games. Earn crypto. Spooky Z transforms classic Web 2 games into Web 3, enabling players to earn SPZ by playing their favorite games like DayZ, and Grand Theft Auto 5 and Counter-Strike, which are all coming to the platform soon. Feel free to have a look at this website. I think it's very good. I think the project is actually something that does kind of makes sense to me. I know that the spooky community want me to do a deep dive on this video, and I did promise that if they won the poll that we had on our YouTube community tab, that I would do that. So I will do that. Don't worry, it will come out. I'll do it over the next couple of days. We'll have a bit more of a deeper dive into this, but it does tick a lot of boxes for me. And then you've got its x.com account. It's only got 590 followers, so it kind of gives you an idea to how early you actually are. Also, with something that's trending on the screen right now is that Man United have been beaten 3-0 at home by Bournemouth, which also pleases me quite a little bit. But aside from that, it's very, very good. I think there's a lot of positives within this token. I think it can do very well. I had to let you obviously know that I've bought it. I let me, obviously, the patrons know first. But yes, I have bought this project. We'll see how it goes. I'm not shilling it. I don't have any money from Spookies to talk about it. I am now starting to speak to their community a little bit more because I think that, there's a lot of things that they want to put across, and, some of it makes sense. One or two things don't. This is an incredibly, incredibly risky play. If you are currently still building your main bag, still looking at, getting your quants, and all your safer plays, then obviously fill those first. If you want a little lottery ticket, you've got a little spare bit of money, because obviously I paused DCAs this month, so I took half of that DCA and chucked it into this as a lottery play. If you want a lottery pick, this may be one for you. I'm not saying buy it. Go and do your own research. Always do your own research. Don't want to end up getting burnt by a project going to zero. This could. I hope it doesn't, because I've now bought some. But it is what it is. So always remember that there is risk with cryptocurrency. I think gaming is definitely going to be a big, big narrative, and I think the push is going to make us all a lot of gains in the long run. But of course, always have that side of caution. If you like this video, please smash the like button. I always appreciate when you guys do that. We're well over 2,300 subscribers now. Can we hit 2,500 as soon as possible? Because then we might have a chance of hitting 3,000 subscribers by Christmas Day. I really do appreciate it. If we get anywhere near that, that would be an absolute blessing. So thank you very much. Wherever you are in the world, whatever you're doing, have an amazing day, have an amazing evening. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy. Goodbye.